Alright, hopefully not it's too long a video. This guy Puka something or other. I really don't have time for this, that's why it's not going to be too long. I'll just play bits of it and move along. Blah blah blah. Did a response video regarding the video I did to Federalist Films. I don't know, blah blah blah. Alright, so we'll play the beginning-ish here and then we'll just break this up. Oh yeah, just click it, Gary.
But Ooge trolled Rith with a video, and Rith basically trolled Ooge back. And then for some reason, Amendum over here got involved. I don't know, I guess,
it's just so stupid. Anyway, so this video has been titled, Look, I Can Call in a Ringer Too, which is just hilarious almost, because, you know, ringers are like experts, professionals, you know. So, yeah, thank you very much. I'll accept your compliment. I know what I'm talking about, you don't. Yeah, exactly. But anyway, this guy would have had a different title, apparently. I don't know. I don't know why this video's here. I don't care. Alright. Yeah, we'll cut it there, and then I'll make another clip. Okay, in this part he just makes some sloppy accusation that somehow Ujama Flipper told me to make the video. I said in the video how I saw the video. I saw Ujama Flipper's video, then I went and I looked to find the other video he was talking about, and I played it, and I said this is a piece of shit, and then I made my video. Nothing more. I never communicated with Ujama Flipper about anything, so that's all crap. And if what you're doing is balance, then balance should actually be on the subject, and the subject isn't Ujama Flipper and Trollhead. Okay, I mean, whatever the game is, you want to call it all troll videos, fine. I made a video about economics, so do that. Thank you very much. I'll play a little piece again.
Thing I should get clear, Amendum, you responded to a video where two people were basically trolling each other. That's why.
Well, who cares? No, I responded to a video where a guy says he was going to talk about economics, and he made some 3 or 4 solid, concisely stated points that were complete crap. Okay, and I just pointed out how they're complete crap.
That I should hurry it up? Well, I find the idea of a guy who does half-hour-long videos on YouTube that link to his website, Do Not God is his website, where there's a part 2 that is an hour long, that he's telling other people to hurry up and get to the point. Well, that is ironically funny. I mean, that is funny squared, so...
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, right. I linked the last video that was an hour was described for exactly what it was, an hour of crap. So that really doesn't matter. But whatever, you know, whatever. I'm not complaining about long videos. I'm complaining about time wasted in videos going blah, 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 this is blah, 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 you know, all that kind of crap.
You know, keep doing that. I love it.
Okay. Yeah, well, whatever.
Now this here is Amendum.
Yeah,
he's using a channel called Boom Boom Doom.
Alright, just now he calls Doom Boom Boom a troll channel. I don't have a troll channel. I mean, that's not the point at all, so it's just crap. I mean, the reason why I have extra channels is because there's subjects that were separated, and then my Amendum channel was down for a year, suspended for a year, and then my other channel, Do Not God, was destroyed by YouTube. So that's why I have other channels, so fuck you again.
Right, this is where your whole earlier statement of you don't know anything about Federalist Films shows true, you see. He doesn't claim to be any sort of expert on the economy. I never really heard him actually say anything positive about the Republican Party, although he might have for all I know. But I do know he's voiced some views that would definitely get him classified as liberal, according to a lot of Republicans.
Yeah, but I guess they're only on subjects like homosexuality. Now, the subject of the video was the economy, and he sounded pretty Republican on that subject. War-mongering, rich-loving motherfucker, as far as I could hear. But yeah, I didn't know anything about him. I just went by. Ujama Flipper seemed like to be defending himself against an onslaught of facts and figures, and so I just went by the impression Ben created. As I stated, I had no prior reference here. So yeah, whatever. I stated that my own ignorance regarding the history of these two people and their videos. So there's no contradiction. Thank you very much. Did say something else, damn, gotta respond to. Ugh, I can't believe I forgot it. Shit.
Fast forward!
Okay, there he's just telling me to keep fast forwarding. Yeah, well, what's the point of watching somebody's video and responding to it if you fast forward? Because if you fast forward, you never know. You might miss the sentence where they say something totally insane. So you really can't do that. You actually have to listen to the crap. And I didn't listen to the video ahead of time. So I was playing his fucking video. So I had to do something while I was playing his video. And it seemed like the appropriate thing was to say, will you say something already? I mean, really, he just went on and on and on.
Seriously, it's like dealing with my grandfather. You know, but I don't understand why I can't get the thing to work.
Okay, so there, I fast forwarded. How's that?
Time and money, they were tombs. They were huge, expensive tombs that were a testimony to government wasteful spending. Now, things that blow up, they can be very useful.
Let's hear that.
Sure, we have way too many things that blow up, but that's another issue. Discuss that.
No, I don't think it is. No, I think if you just add up the waste of going into stupid wars for stupid reasons, spending preposterous amounts of money, $12 billion a month, to go pick a fight, not to resolve some sort of grand moral issue, not to liberate billions of people from the harsh Nazi hand or some other kind of crap. We're not freeing people from concentration camps. We're not doing anything like that. We're stealing money and stealing oil, stealing resources. And we're doing it in this insanely expensive way where we blow up the country's infrastructure, then we put our little revolutionaries in charge, and then we charge them to pay us to rebuild it. I mean, it's insidious, it's disgusting, it makes us look like we are the scum of the fucking earth. We really are. There's no other word for that. That's scum. Scum does that. That's what scum would do. If scum could build an industrial military complex, that's how scum would behave.
Forced you to rebuild your roads and rebuild your canals and rebuild your hospitals and rebuild your whole infrastructure. So at least they weren't that fucking insane. Gee.
That was a good point. Yeah, I'll stop there, fucker. Alright, we're somewhere around 11 minutes here, right? 12 minutes. And he's basically agreeing with my point. I mean, I asked him, well, what's $2 trillion? How many Hoover Dams? 3,000. I think 3,000 Hoover Dams would probably have a lot of people with a nice income, probably would have supported a lot of middle-class families in building them, maintaining them, and to give us energy independence. We wouldn't have any need to worry about the Middle East and their oil and whether they're going to extort us for more money or all this other boogeyman that everybody keeps creating. Like they don't want to sell their oil, like they don't want to make money, they're going to overprice their oil. No, I don't think so. But regardless, the point is that would have been a hugely productive expenditure versus this hugely destructive expenditure just to satisfy minor, silly, the objectives of an elite few, and so we fuck over the masses, to satisfy the ambitions of a bunch of silly rich people. But anyway, so he agrees with me basically on Medicare. He gets the whole thing. Agrees with the $2 trillion stolen. So yeah, my arguments are valid. The points I made are valid. So this video is completely a waste of time. But thanks anyway, I guess. Alright, 1326. He just said I said something that sounded Republican, which I didn't really understand. I'm for progressive taxation. I'm for the richest people in the world paying their income tax. I'm against inheritance over a couple of $1,000,000. And yeah, without legacy wealth, we all win. Okay, we pay people to work. Okay, and we allow workers, the discretion to decide what they want to invest in. But yeah, there should be minimums and a safety net and an insurance. Let's call it what it is: insurance. That's what Social Security is. It's insurance against colossal disaster. Okay, widow and disability, and retirement with no money. Yeah, that makes sense to me. But whatever, I don't know how you interpreted my remarks, but you're entitled. Do whatever you wish with them. Call them pinko 1 minute and right wing the next. It's okay with me. It doesn't really matter.
Now, finance-driven as opposed to manufacturing-driven, well, hell, you'll get no complaints from me, but I wouldn't call finance trading a lie. I would call finance...
Well, okay, you wouldn't call finance trading a lie. What I'm going to argue to you is that when this crash starts to happen and these IOUs have to be paid, somebody's IOUs, like 50%, 70%, 80% of the IOUs have to be turned into crap. Okay, and then your GDP is going to be 1/10 or 15% of what it is now. Alright, and that's the real number. That's the real value of the economy. That's the real value of what it's producing. Because the rest of this crap is all a lie. It's all built on a bunch of fake leveraged income that has no reality. It's paper fucking money in the literal sense of that word. It's not written in dollar bills. It's written in some sort of stock contract or some other kind of piece of paper that says there's value where there isn't any value. If you try to take that paper and find a resource that it's collateralized by, you will find no collateral because that piece of collateral has been used up 7 times or 8 times, or I can't use both hands, but it's been used up over and over and over.
World are you living in? Yes, if we did shut down the military right now this month, all those people would be out of work. The economy would be thrown into chaos for a number of reasons. I mean...
Yeah, well, I never suggested, again, I'll point out, I didn't suggest that we just close down the system. What I'm suggesting is that we should have a military that works at home. Okay, and then when we need it abroad, we use it abroad. But yeah, they should be doing work here, okay, not just training, okay, not just goofing off, you know, figuring out how to kill people. No, maybe let them work, okay. National Guard kind of style thing, or whatever you want to call it. People should be ready to go serve because you have to be ready. All right, you have to have a, whatever, 500,000 soldiers ready. Okay, fine. Put them to work. Do the Hoover Dam thing. You know, fix the whatever, the little levees in New Orleans, do whatever you can find them to do productive work. But yeah, that's what the military should be doing. And every war we've had since World War II has been a lie and a piece of shit, just about every war. And a complete waste of money, lives, human welfare. It's just been a complete pile of preposterous waste. 50 pyramids worth of waste. Yeah, so he just basically accuses me of saying that, yeah, I just want to cut the military off and not gradually move it. And he said, yes, you want to talk about how that conversation is a conversation worth having. Yes, I'm willing to have that conversation. I'm all for a gradual transition. I've never said we should just get out of Iraq or get out of Afghanistan, but we should be getting out. Okay, there should be real timetables, and that should be the reality of it, is that we should just be scaling down this whole interventionist bullshit. It's nonsense. Do it through the UN or do it nowhere.
Engineer Corps of the U.S. Army has done over the past 2 centuries that doesn't involve blowing shit up and come back and say that.
Gee, you're really being so stupid. Again, where did I wasn't arguing about the part of the military budget that involves the Army's Corps of Engineers. All right? That isn't on. That's not what we're talking about, are we? Are we talking about the military in Korea? No, we're talking about the military in Afghanistan, Iraq, and most especially now Libya, which is just a theft of money. Disgusting theft. That's all it is. We're paying mercenaries to shoot their fellow citizens. No different, as I illustrate in my comments. We might as well just allow people to... Republicans should be allowed to pay people to kill Democrats, and Democrats should be allowed to kill Republicans. And that's the democracy we're giving the world. I say that's a big fat fucking lie. So why don't we fund revolutionaries in this fucking country? Why don't we make revolution legal in this country, since we're apparently making it legal in other countries? For them. We're doing it for them. We're making revolution legal in their countries. For them. Why don't we make it legal in this fucking country? First. Ugh. So now he does bring up the World War II argument, okay? Because I said there's nothing in the world we're doing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, well, I've said it in previous videos, of course. Yeah, I think World War II was the last honorable war fought for an honorable cause by this nation. Okay, Korea was sort of bullshit, and Vietnam was certainly bullshit. And I don't know, I'm not going to get into whatever, Grenada. You know, I mean, maybe, I don't know. That just seemed a little silly to me. But whatever. The rest of it is all just shit from then on. Thank you very much.
Record and Bush's administration consisted of almost a decade of the U.S. being a thug and a thief, but it was...
Whoa, stop. So he's basically agreeing with me again. Yeah, so I don't understand the point of this video. I don't understand. Turn off the camera. What the hell? Oh, I did want to make a point about World War II. You know, World War II, we didn't have a huge military before World War II. Yeah, we had some aircraft carriers over there in Hawaii, and we had some shit, but we didn't have hardly nothing. Okay, and so World War II was really the invention of the military-industrial complex. That was the downfall, because all the businesses got into the military game. Everybody started making huge profits, making military hardware. I mean, that was the beginning of the end. All right, that the incentive was there. Now you could make huge money, not making cars, making bombs. Fuck.
There, mate. Hey, hey, I'll tell you what. Let's test Mendham's mental powers, his powers of mind reading. Here we go. Can you tell what I'm thinking right now? You can let me know down in comments below when you can do a video response.
No. Whatever. You're scaring me. You asshole. That was complaining because I point out that you can't use a word like entitlement programs without being a little bit specific. And tell me exactly what it is you want to cut. What the fuck are you talking about? What entitlement program do you think needs to be severely or radically or some sort of billions or trillions of dollars worth of cutting? What? Explain it to me, please, fucker. Or else I'm going to point the finger at you and I'm going to start saying, well, if you do this, then you're going to have to explain what you're going to do with that. Okay, what are you saying? Old people should go eat dog food again? What the fuck is your argument? I'm allowed to say that, shithead, without it being called a straw man. I can ask somebody to be specific, can't I, without being called that's a straw man. You're asking me to answer a rational question with something more than gobbledygook.
I like a good Mendham video, and I'm in the mood to watch it, but this wasn't one of them. But, balance, it has been restored. Oh, YouTube drama gods, please accept this offering. And subscribe to me on my The True Puka channel. And remember.
Yeah, well, that was classy. But whatever. Yeah, so you didn't really disagree with anything that mattered. The only thing you disagreed with was things you didn't understand, I guess. You're speculating on what I was saying. I think I was relatively clear. But whatever. Misunderstandings are possible. So whatever. I don't know what the point of this was, though. Yeah, really, this wasn't... This was like you called in a ringer, like you were a soccer, professional soccer player, and I'm like a professional football player, football, soccer, don't really go together. Or baseball. Yeah, I'm baseball and you're soccer. Yeah, that really isn't going to work in the ringer thing. Yeah. So anyway, it was a bit of a fail. So, yeah, this was a waste of time, in other words. That's what it was. It was a waste of time. Yay.